What is up, Gunplum Modelers? This is Strider Prime bringing you a new edition of Gundam Models. How you guys doing? Today is August 2nd, 2021, and I have survived Mosquitocon 29. And what a show it was. It was a beautiful show. Absolutely the best show I've ever been in 2 years, you could say. Technically 2 years. But wow. Wow, and oh boy, wow. I have to admit, this was the best show these guys had, and I'm glad that everything went well, without a hitch, without any problems, without any wardrobe malfunctions. I can imagine there were model malfunctions here and there, but yeah, it came out pretty well. It came out pretty well for everyone. The turnout was amazing. The day was beautiful. Everybody had a good vibe. Everybody was happy, you know. Everybody was enjoying themselves, and I think that's what I miss most about this show. It's not, of course, the model kits, of course, but yeah, just the interaction of people and meeting and seeing old favorites, meeting those who have been in the business for a while, going to this show, and of course seeing new people that went to the show for the first time, have heard about it but never seen it, never been to a show like this before, and they're also amazed and wide open, saying, "Oh my God, this actually existed! I can't wait to do it again." That's how I felt when I first discovered this over 7-8 years ago, I think, when I went and I brought my first model kit. And I think at the time there was no Gundam at the time. I just brought an F-14, an FA-18 Hornet by Revell, which I did paint and decal. So yeah, this was definitely something that I really enjoy see people going to, especially new faces, kids. There were a few kids here and there, I know that the junior category had a few, but not a lot. Maybe I utterly and completely missed it. You see a lot of veterans there. And I don't mean veterans as in war veterans, I'm, builder veterans. But yeah, there are veterans there also. And what about that vendor tape, the vendor section? All those kits on sale. It was amazing to see those. Sometimes you find that little rare nugget of a kit that go, "Oh, I didn't know that existed." Or, "Oh wow, I wanted to get one of those kits for a long time." And then, you're just trying to debate yourself. Should I put money on that kit? Should I buy it? Maybe. I don't know. It's going to sit there in the large backlog that I haven't even touched in a long time. That type of feeling, We all go through that. We all have that little stupid, angel and devil on our shoulders telling us what we shouldn't do, what we should do, and then we do it anyway. We do it anyway. But I'd like to thank everyone who went to the show. I'd like to thank everyone who's been watching the videos. And first, let me make an apology. The stream that I posted, that I showed off about an hour or so on Saturday, unfortunately, and I didn't realize this, the quality of the video was very choppy. I actually had to look at it. It's cringeworthy at best, and I apologize for those of you who were watching it at the time. I do thank you for watching it, and sitting right through it. But I knew for a fact that the quality, you guys needed a better quality, and I could even though my phone is a 5G phone, I could even barely get 4G in that area, and there was no Wi-Fi in that facility. I mentioned this before. This is not Jacob Javits Center, You're not literally out in the sticks. I mean, you get reception, but for something like we just did right now, especially in high digital quality, Yeah. What's his name? He just mentioned this to me, and I'm gonna give him a shout out right now. So if he's watching this video, Operation Operation Stardust sent me a message saying that you should try. No, not that. Yeah, which is Yoel Hidalgo. He goes, you should try to stream it and see if you can get the high quality and put it on the Wi-Fi. But then I remembered it's Wi-Fi at a athletic league. That's unheard of. And I did check though. I did check. I didn't see anything. So yeah, that's what it was. However, I did record what you're seeing, guys, right now on yesterday's video that I posted. Now, encoding it in 4K can be done on the phone. The only difference is though that I was looking at like the frames per second, and I had a choice between, and I think I might as well show it to you right here. So if I go to video mode, so I had, because by default I've always had it on VUHD, which is basically I think that's 1080p, but and I could be wrong. I had it on UHD, which is 60 frames per second, and then there's 30 frames per second, and then there's the 60 frames per second. I forgot that I had an 8K 24 frames per second type setup, and I might as well do a little test here, see how that looks. I mean, interestingly enough, the video quality is too zoomed in. I'm zooming out, and oh my god, that's how it looks like an 8K. 8K does that? Wow. Didn't think about that until recently. I'll have to test that out in 8K. Alright, not now, of course. So obviously you guys know I did not win. And like I said before, win or lose, I really didn't care. All I cared was going to the show, showing off what I made. I like to thank everyone's nice and kindly compliments that you guys told me about my kits, how they were, especially, of course, I think I got comments on 2 of my kits. Basically, this guy, the GM Sniper 2 Custom White Dingo version, and my Mazinger Z kit, because obviously it's a huge beast. Somebody asked me if I brought a Yamato kit, and I go, dude, I wish I would have made one. I have a few Yamato kits that I would like to build. And speaking of my Yamato kits, there was the final battle version of the Yamato 2202 kit, which I believe James, which is Spider 2K2, picked it up. I said, lucky him, he got that. There was another Yamato kit from the Gamelis line, and even though it was a good, decent price of $40, I was like saying to myself, will I ever get to build a kit like that? Or wouldn't? I don't know. I really don't know. I did pick up a few things which I will show off in a moment. But congratulations to the person who did win. And that was Julius. Or no, not Julius. I'm sorry. Julio. Julio built his Wing Gundam EW bust. By the way, in the as they were announcing the winners, and to fairness, I could barely hear it. The guy who was talking sounded like someone in a subway station, something like that. But during him, when he started saying Wing Gundam 0, and then I'm saying to myself, oh really? And then because I had the Wing the Master Grade version, he said the bust, so I said, I've been busted. But good for him anyway. That is an amazing kit, a beautiful one, as you can see here in the picture. The level of detail, the eye, that detail of the eye setup, it's amazing. That's a level of work you have to give a lot of respect for. I'm not a resin person, you know. I know there are guys who are now getting into that, and I'm not a big fan of it. I'm sorry to say. I know somebody's probably going to say, "Well, there's where the money is." And well, true, but it's also where the heart is, and my heart is not into that. I'm glad that these guys found something and is, you know, enjoy building that type of kit during the show. The second place winner was the high grade Rick Dom, excuse me, high grade Rick Dom, and as you can see in the picture, and I wish I could have taken more pictures. I just took solid pictures, you know, single shot pictures, but wow, you had to, if you zoom in on this, and in my video I did zoom in, the decal placement and how well it's flushed into the kit, as well as how the matting is. It's nice and smooth, and I could see why this came in second place. Third place was the perfect grade Gundam, which also was very well detailed. So congratulations to you guys. You did the best job out there. Brian won, I believe, first place, which is his name is Bro Builder. I believe he won first place for the robot category. So congratulations to him as well. And there was a Machine Krieger also. Looking at the best of winners, some guy in the name of Peter Condi, which of course is my last name because I kept on hearing it. He won best sci-fi with his Machine Krieger Custer, which is really nice. I'm looking at the picture right now, and best junior, and I'm following on. Looking at the sci-fi section, Battlescar ATST, which is in the best junior category. Not many Gundams for junior categories. Interesting. But looking at all those kits, everybody brought their A game there. I mean, in my video that I posted, which of course it keeps telling me it's still processing, but now if you go on, and for those of you who watched it, I did say that the video is in 4K. I was a little impatient. I posted it, I should have waited a few hours, but it's now at 4K right now. So for those of you who have 4K TVs or high resolution monitors, please put it in 4K, watch it again if you want, and you know, I thank you. I mean, I put a lot of work into that video, so for all of you guys who could not go to Mosquitocon, I know it's not, it was not in everyone's schedule. I can imagine that people would like to go, people could not go, but I did what I could for you guys to see this. And that's the whole purpose of me going to this, to share it with you guys so you see this. I mean, when you look at the work that many people put in, it's pretty amazing. It tugged my heart every time I looked at something, and I'm gonna have to say, you know, I feel for you guys out there who put a lot of sacrifices in, because some people that I've met, that I've known for a while, told me some heart-wrenching stories of, you know, they're losing loved ones this past year because of, you know what. So I feel for you guys. I thank you for coming. I know that this, you know, maybe it was a little hard for you guys to do this, but I can imagine, you know, that this brings you good memories to those your loved ones that, you know, that you were with by your side, who helped you out through all the things, and that, you know, they make you the better person that you are right now. So, salute. I'd like to give a shout out to Dokado, Alicia. She posted, she did a live stream on her Twitch channel and recapped the show on her channel. Thank you very much, so kindly. You know, she asked me permission. I go, please be my guest. This is for you guys. I did it for you. I'm not getting anything out of it. I'm just getting it for the fact that you guys enjoyed it. So thank you again. Some people were, Brian said he was going to give me something, but he forgot, and I said, don't worry about it. You don't have to give me nothing. You know, I like to pay it forward, as that weird movie I remembered a long time ago. Pay it forward. Just give it up. A lot of great models that I was looking at that I was saying to myself, God damn it, I should have done, you know, that's amazing. Like, there's that 1/500 scale Yamato, which was amazingly built. Oh my God, I was like, I was jealous. First time I felt jealous for someone else's build, and I will admit that. But it was well deserved. After looking at that kid, just glancing at it and seeing the extra level of detail that this person has done, and of course he must have gotten the P Bandai parts, because those wings are not with the original kit. Oh no! You had to buy that extra part system where you can put that carousel of fighters in it, just so you can get the wings. And I think there was probably some other parts as well. But really, it was something. It was something to behold. So I also like to thank Gundam Planet for sponsoring the Gundam category in Mosquitocon 29. As you can see, there were a lot of kits there. We all put out, you know, they pull on all the stops for that. And it was kind of funny looking at that entire table. So much so that the table had to have an extension in case people brought more kits. And yeah, there were like, everybody brought like 3 kits. I know some brought 2, some brought 1. I mean, I brought my 3, of course, the best that I thought that was worthy, you could say. The Curios, I did put, the Massacre Curios, I put it in the miscellaneous category. And I remember Dan looked at me and goes, dude, put that back where it was belong. And I go, I got 3 Gundam kits in that category. You said to put 3. And I go, oh yeah, that's right. Well, there you go. So, maybe I shouldn't have brought it. No big deal. But it was there. So, Mount Whitney, of course, did not win. Because there was a beautiful, I mean, I knew this was not going to win. I really didn't. I mean, I did what I could, and unfortunately, the little flag staff and the what do you call it? The rigging snap off. So I knew that was not going to win. This did not win, which is basically I showed off during my live stream. I was actually building this during the Mount Whitney build. This was the 1/1200 scale Yamato. Hold on a second. That I also did a diorama scene as well, which came out pretty nice though, you know. So that didn't win. No big deal. I didn't expect it. These are I just threw stuff there so people can see. It was part of the filler. It was. But congrats to everybody at the show. I really feel great that everybody won something. I won something too, which I will show off in a few moments. Nothing too big, but it's fair enough, you know. It's no big. As a matter of fact, let me just begin to start moving some stuff around. When I got home, I was like exhausted, tired. I kind of like shut down to the point where I went to bed early, and I just didn't want to talk to anybody because I was like, oh, dude, I'm like, tired, I really am. But yeah, it was a great show, Things that I did purchase a few things that I'm going to show off. So just a few. So I bought thinner, which they had there. I was down to. As a matter of fact, let me pull out the bottle here. Yeah, I was down to like a little bit of this, and you know, obviously I'll be using it, finishing it up. But yeah, this one I definitely needed. I should have bought 2. I also bought 2 primers, white primer and black primer. That was something I needed. And because somebody, I was not too fond of using super glue or Loctite glue to glue on photo etch parts onto my kits. I wanted to find out what was a good one, and I was told this was okay. Bob Smith's Insecure. So I got this one. It was like $4 right there. I saw a lot of kits there that I was interested, that looked interesting. But the only kit that I actually saw that I said to myself, well, this is actually a very, very rare kit. And I got this. I got this shipped from, you know what, I know I'm going to butcher the name, so I apologize. But it's I think it's called Super Atragon? Hold on a second. Super... Atragon. Yes, Super Atragon from the 19... well, there was actually a 1996 version of that movie, and I thought there was another one before that. Shin Kaiti Guntan? Oh no, Super Action was the anime version. I know there was the Toho movie version, and of course this ship was actually in Final Wars, going up against Godzilla. So somebody said, "Oh, you know what? You should get yourself a Godzilla model and do that scene from that movie." I was like, "That'd be cool." This does not come with the Manda kit model or monster that was in that movie. And I know I'm saying the name wrong, so I apologize. If you guys would like to correct me, please be my guest. Now, there were raffles at the show. They were raffling off a lot of kits, as I showed in the previous video. I bought a few raffle tickets here and there, and what I got was this model kit of a Marauder 2D by a company known as AIAN. Is that correct? It could be completely wrong. 1/35th scale. Wasn't actually considering getting an RF, but okay. Let's open it up a bit so we can see it. It looks like this is a Russian company, because I see some Russian. Some parts, good parts here. Oh god. Link tracks. I'm gonna have fun with that. Oh, but it also comes with photo etch parts. Check that out. That's actually really nice. Alright. Cool. And I see a photo etch part there as well. So I got that. And I got this. Actually is, I'm more fond of this kit than what I am with this one right now. I got the 1/48 scale F4U4B Korean War Corsair 1/48 scale by Academy. I love Corsairs. Basically, I like naval aircraft from World War II. Whether it's the Bearcat, the Hellcat, the Wildcat, the Avenger, Dauntless. That was a beautiful Dauntless kit there that I liked. But yeah, this is pretty nice. I like this. This I definitely want to build. And maybe have it ready for the show. Who knows? So, now that the event is over, now that the high is done, now that I can actually relax after 2-year absence, you could say, of not going to a show, you guys are probably wondering, what the hell am I going to do next? Well, I'm going to say that I'm tired. Mentally, physically, emotionally. I don't know yet. I do have a plan of some sort, but I think the bigger plan would be for me to take it easy. Just relax a bit. Take a break. I don't know how long a break. It's not going to be like those days that I was working and then I had to stop because I had other things to do, and whatnot. I just haven't thought of what I'm going to do yet. I like to see where the wind blows here. According to what I'm seeing here, it's going to be 8 months till next Mosquitocon, so it looks like they're going to go back to its regularly scheduled program of April. So that means you could say that I got 8 months until the next show. There's not going to be any GBWC this calendar year. That's for certain. I've been hearing some rumblings in regards to other shows happening at the end of the calendar year, sometime between October and November. Miguel told me that, the Replicon, but now I'm over here, and this is news to me, and it could be completely and utterly wrong. I've heard that probably Replicon has been canceled, but there's going to be another show happening at the same location that Replicon will be in November. So if that comes into fruition, I would not mind going to that show. But I'm not going to go crazy, just bring 2 or 3 kits at the very least. And then we'll go from there. I don't have no definite plans of what I'm going to do yet for those shows. It's a long way to go. I will definitely like to focus on one kit for a future possibility of GBWC, whether it's online or for next calendar year. I've actually been thinking of revisiting an old friend, a kit that I have not put time and effort to complete. But for now, I'm going to relax a bit. Take it easy. I'm going to give it about 2 weeks or so. And then when I come back, we'll begin with the next kit. And we'll see where we go from there. I have some ideas, some things I wanted to try out. Something that I saw at the show that made me think of what I'm going to do as a test of something that I wanted to try. So that may come. That may be a video coming soon for that within the 2 weeks. But for builds, I'm gonna wait for a while until I recharge my spirit and rekindle the fire that is my model building drug. I thank you all again for watching my channel. For the new subscribers, thank you for joining. I appreciate it. For those who've commented and reached out to me and gave me some ideas and all that, so thank you. To those who liked my videos, thank you again. And I also like to thank those who hate my videos, because I got to give love to you guys as well. I hope that I see your builds knock out the park, because that's all the purpose of me building these kits, is to give you inspiration, to give you ideas, to be better at yourself, and to challenge. Challenge yourself into doing something you didn't think you could do before. That's the whole purpose of me doing this. I'd like to thank you guys all for watching this little news and update of everything after Mosquitocon. I'll be back in a few weeks. What can I say but stay tuned for more GundamModels yet to come. You guys all have a great day.